Hello and welcome to the Leadfeeder Salesforce demonstration. Today I'm going to bring you through the value that you can get out of the integration between Leadfeeder and Salesforce. As you can see, I've just logged into Salesforce. For this particular demonstration, we are using Salesforce Lightning. Please be aware though that you can also use Salesforce Classic when doing this. So, as you can see, I've just landed on the initial page after sign in. What I would like to do is show you a couple of things today. First and foremost, I think it's best to look at where you can get the most value out of the integration. I believe that most of this value can be seen for sales leadership and salespeople when going in and looking at reports. So let us do that right away. As you can see, I've just clicked on the reports button, and what I would like to do now is create a new report. Before I start this, what I would like to see is all of the accounts which are owned by a specific salesperson and understand what's happening with those accounts. Are they visiting my website? How many page views do those particular companies have when they come visit my site? What pages are they looking at on my site? So, how can I do that? So, after I've clicked the new report button, I can go and choose a specific type of report. With Salesforce, you know that you probably know that there is a number of different types of reports that you can run and different types of properties within Salesforce. You've got activities, opportunities, accounts, contacts, leads, etc. What I would like to do in this particular instance is create a report which is based on accounts. As I mentioned before, you can see the accounts which are owned by a salesperson and understand the activity that is happening on those accounts based on people's website activity. When I say that, I mean which companies are visiting the site, how many page views, where they've come from, and which pages are they looking at on the site. This can give you a good indication of accounts which are showing good buyer intent. Let me show you how to do that. So I just click here with Leadfeeder Visits with Account. So once I land in this particular report, the initial screen doesn't show me a huge amount. In order to pull in as much information as possible, I want to fix the date range so that it's showing me all Leadfeeder visits. I do that by clicking here, Show All Leadfeeder Visits. As you can see, this is after pulling in much more information into my report. So, next thing that I want to do is understand how much more information can I pull into this report that will give me more of a rounded view of what's happening on my website. To do so, you can look at the Leadfeeder visitor info, which is just under here when I click in columns. So some of the information that could be of interest to me could be, which pages are these people landing on? How many pages are they looking at? And where are they coming from? This is all interesting information to me, but it's a little bit crowded. How do I see this in a way that will be able to give me a better overview of what's happening on my team's accounts? So me as a sales leader, I want to understand, hey, I've got a team of 5 or 6 people. Are those 5 or 6 people seeing their accounts visiting the website? Which ones are the ones that they should prioritize? And how can I communicate that further by showing them the information? Let me show you how to do that. So in this report, I'd like to group it a little bit better. So to do so, first and foremost, I'd like to look at grouping it by account name. So this will show me this particular account, Data Store 365 Limited, visited the page on the 23rd of the 1st, 2018. And this is the landing page that they landed on. This is how many page views they had, and this is the medium that they came from. Okay, this is great, but I also want to see it from an individual's perspective. So if I have reps on my team, I want to understand from those reps' perspective how many of their accounts are visiting the site. So to do that, what I need to do is look for account owner. So I'm looking at, in Salesforce, the account owner of that specific account is one of my reps. So I click account owner. What I want to do is I want to make sure that I'm grouping this in a way that it's showing me account owner, all of the accounts that they own, as well as all the visits from that specific account. So to do that, I simply just swap these columns, or these groups here. So now it's showing me the account owner, Carol, or Jesse. Let's take Jesse as one of the examples because he's got 7 here. I can see here that he's got this account, this account, this account, this account. And it's showing me how many of these accounts have visited the site, how often, which pages they landed on, and how many page views they had. So I can see for this particular account that it showed actually quite a few page visits in comparison to other ones that only had 2. So in this particular example, what I might do is I might say, okay, my first port of call, my first contact that I'm going to reach out to today is this particular account. And then in order to run that report, all you do is then click run, and then that will bring you then across all of your different owners. I can see from Carol here, she's got 88 accounts. We can see that the latest visit was back in August on this particular account, September. And you can see for this particular company, the total is quite high in terms of how many page visits. 62 page visits over the space of that short space of time. What I can do is I can also put some time filters in to give a better overview. But generally this should show you as a sales leader to say, hey guys, you need to start following up with these specific accounts if you feel as though they're not moving forward. Now the next thing that I can show you is how to look at Leadfeeder visits as a whole within Salesforce. There's one other feature here which you can see in the top bar in the sales place. What I can do is I can just click Leadfeeder visits, and it will show me all Leadfeeder visits overall. What I can do here is I can look at things that are completely net new, or what I can do is I can change things to other owners.